Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
We are back here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room, coming to you live from Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Family, stand up and sit down with us here as we go through another wonderful Friday edition to 3 p.m. That got pushed back a little bit. That's because of how absolutely frenetic you guys were. We are almost completely cleared out of that Super Bowl winner mixer series. Robbie Lopez coming into this afternoon. We had 30 boxes, 3-0 up on the scoreboard. We are now down to 5, count them 5, ready to go in that Super Bowl winner mixer. Michael Irvin and Ray Lewis headliners ready to go. But most importantly, we have a pre-fill and a different series that we dropped towards the end of the last show. But because the Super Bowl mixer had so much chase action going after the Patrick Mahomes, which, by the way, it did go to Stephen Ray. Huge round of applause in the chat for our guy Stephen for winning that Mahomes speed flex. But guess what, Robbie? We could start off with this series in the quarterback room with a different Mahomes speed flex of its own in the STS. So I know we were only able to step away for just a little while, but hopefully you were able to enjoy your lunch.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Good.
I'm hungry for these breaks now.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I don't think you're going to, your appetite, we're going to be able to dive right into it. We're not going to have to wait very long, my guy, for us to get into that. So I'm really, really excited to get into this. Thank you guys so much for being in here today. Quickly, before we end up going through the quick rigmarole, because we do have a quad box to immediately get into, make sure to subscribe and drop a like. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. I was actually just having a conversation with our wonderful chief of marketing here in between shows. You guys have absolutely knocked it out of the park. We are getting all-time viewership highs across the board. We just had an all-time high to close out the year for the month of December in the Refer a Friend giveaway. For those that did not hear from the previous 2 shows, that is happening tonight. If you are one of the 32 people who referred someone for the month of December, that Emmitt Smith giveaway is going to be dropped at the top of the 6 o'clock hour tonight with Kamenev and Dom Pellegrini. With that being said, though, Robbie, let's waste no more time.
No time, let's do it.
We had 7 in the earlier show, my friend. What do you want to roll out to get us started?
Let's go high. Let's go 11.
11. So you had 12 earlier, going down to 11. I had 9. Let's go up to 10. Let's meet in the middle today, shall we? See what we got. How about 8?
8 is good. Crazy
8.
8s.
Crazy 8s. And that would have been a pretty good way to describe our earlier show, dude, because we did 27 total boxes. Again, you guys absolutely knocked it out of the park. 25 or 28 boxes, 25 of those went towards that Super Bowl mix, man.
Hard 8.
That was awesome. Hard 8. Yeah, what's going on, Rax? Good to see you there, Jamil. In the chats, just let me update this for you guys really quick for that the dice numbers there for you today. Before we get ourselves going here, so it's going to be crazy eights. Hard eights, as Jamil likes to say. So there you go. That is going to be ready to go for you guys. And then the other chase wheel spin. So as I did last show, it was going to be the Super Bowl mixer because that was hot and new, and so is the quarterback room. So because we had a quad box waiting, you didn't think I wasn't going to reward you guys for not getting a pre-fill in for the quads, right? So right off the bat, we're going to have some chase wheel spin action at the end of the show, thanks to your generosity in the quarterback room. 4 box numbers for the QB room number 1. And my goodness, Robbie, do we have some amazing quarterbacks to go in this. Hello, everyone. This is BK. It's you guys again. Says, that's got to be my guy, Michael Polis.
That's Michael Pools.
Yeah, he said, it's you guys again. Awesome. Well, we love the generosity, man. The R&R hour, we aim to never disappoint. So I seemingly disappoint everybody IRL, but I love to be with you guys here every single Friday afternoon in the chat. You should show it off the Emmitt Smith helmet. Yeah, no, absolutely. As I actually wait for those 4 numbers, actually, let me see if I can pull up that bad boy for you guys, actually. So it's a great thing to mention there. Let's see. Well, what do we have here? Let's see. Per the request of my guy, Sean Nelson. How about that? Bada bing, bada boom. Emmitt Smith, authentic in the background there for you guys. Now, I don't know if you were mentioning that it should be the actual Emmitt Smith. We're going to have to be wait and see, obviously. That we're going to have to wait and see till 6 o'clock, guys. We cannot bury every single lead, but that's what it's going to look like. Standard Smith, authentic right there. So I'm going to be looking for Justin Tanner, Michael Arnett, and oh boy, Robbie. We got to gear up for Ronnie Sayer, dude. Ronnie Sayer is in this break. You knew that with the quarterback speed flexes that are available in this series, he was going to be in this one.
Of course he was.
Sayer the Slayer back at it again. Just to show you the overall overwhelming support that you guys have given us here at UA, which is why we want to do everything that we can, obviously, to be able to give back to you guys. So one thing that I also do want to mention, there's probably a better look at that Emmitt Smith authentic there in the background. But again, it's given away tonight at 6 o'clock. Again, I'm not going to be able to tell you when, but in the coming days, very soon, hopefully you guys are going to be a big fan of the new website that we have. We're going to be updating our website for you guys. We're going to make it as user-friendly as possible for mobile, for desktop users. It's going to be friendly to the max. It's been something that's been months in the making. We had a meeting a couple of weeks ago. We were able to test drive it and use it. It's fantastic, guys. It's going to make everyone's life so much easier. We want to be able to have this be the year here at Ultimate Autographs where we have you guys at the forefront and give away as many things as possible. So I'm going to go to the wheel for you guys here just because waited a little bit here. So let me update this ticker for you guys. Get this QB room up on the board. Put it on the board. Robbie certainly loves Hawk Harrelson, one of his favorites.
Negative.
Alfredo said, no chance of me getting out of that quad Super Bowl. Alfredo, unfortunately, man, unless you want to get 4 spots in that final single, you can do that if you would like. Other than that, we're unable to move you out of that quad spot, my friend. I will see it when I win it. Thanks, brother. Oh, the confidence for my guy, Sean Nelson.
So,
How many spots are in that last single? Because if there's 4 spots left in that last single, he could do that if he wanted to.
Nope. No, there's only 3 spots left in that single.
Damn, that's tough, man. That's tough. So we're going to have box number 6. I'll write this down for you here. Because we're going to be wheeling through here. I'm just going to do all these quick. Box number 6. Again, guys, all 17 headliners are available in this series. Only 3 left. Otherwise, I would. Box number 8. Yeah, brother, unfortunately, I was going to say, all good. Appreciate it, my dude. You've been here for quite a while. Sadly, you know how this stuff works. If there's 4 spots left, I would love to swap that out for you. Just the unlucky roll of the dice for you right now. But for your current quad situation, though, my man, again, that's going to be if that single goes before the quad, Alfredo, that quad is going to go no matter what. So that's not going anywhere. That your spot in there, 7 spots to go, and you obviously know that break is going to occur at some point, right? So it's not going anywhere. So we're going to have 6 again. That's going to be invalid. Very, very odd how that works. But we're going to roll back again, and we're going to have 3, Robbie. So this is how it's going to go. 3, 6, 8, and 23 for the quarterback room. Let me get this for you real quick.
3, 6, 8,
and 23. 1, 2, 4 through 7. And then 9 to 22. And 24 to 30. That is how that is going to work. 27 people tuning on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Hopefully you guys enjoyed your new year. I could see that hopefully some of you are still enjoying some time off for your new year, taking advantage of that, leading yourself right into the weekend. I love when the holiday season, particularly like this New Year's, like for example, for most people, it goes on a Wednesday and a Thursday, and then some people go back to work on Friday. Like my dad had the whole week off. He's going back for one day, which I thought was very, very odd. And then he's back off on Saturday and Sunday. So if you guys are only back at work for one day this week, shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys for having an easy start into the new year. Robbie's gonna get those boxes for us, and hopefully the chase won't be as long for you guys to go after this bad boy. It's not gonna look like this. This is a standard Patrick Mahomes. What do you mean?
Ticker for quarterback.
What?
What's the ticker from 1 to what?
30. Or is it 25?
1 to 25.
1 to 25? Okay, so the box numbers are still good. Good call out, good call out. I got you. Thank you for the heads up. Good man, Robbie. Good man, good man. Appreciate it. I was gonna say they were looking a little thin. 3, 6, 8, and 23. But yeah, so we're gonna have that Patrick Mahomes STS Speed Flex. We have a ton of different combinations, guys, obviously, with this break not yet getting broken into. So the possibilities that we have going into this, guys, are endless. Just looking at the photo, the headliners, my goodness. We have Dak Prescott, Jalen Hurts, Troy Aikman lining up that NFC East that we have for possibilities. Robbie, thank you very much, my man. AFC West, we got Bo Nix, that aforementioned Patrick Mahomes. Oh, my God, Peyton Manning going out west into Bronco country in the Mile High City. How about that Kurt Warner, Steve Young double up possibilities going out west to the NFC? They are all across the board for you guys. Jordan Love and Jared Goff. Come on, Justin Herbert's in that AFC West triple up too. So let's see what we got here. So maybe this is Mahomes Mountain at the top. Oh, we shall see. We shall see. If I pull out 2 Mahomes in back-to-back shows, I forever want to be known as the Mahomes man here. I actually went my first couple of, I think I went almost my first whole month here at UA without pulling a single Mahomes, let alone seeing a Mahomes. So let's get on a roll here, guys. Box number 3, let's get us started. Good luck, everyone. Authentics in Speed Flexes, quarterback room. Headlining this series. Let's get started with a banger here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. And are we ever Robbie Lopez? Now, this guy had a very, very simple mantra back in the day. Men wanted to be like him. Women could not live without him. And you do not get that level of reputation and clout, as the kids would say these days, without winning 3 Super Bowl rings in a singular decade. And this guy put this franchise on the map. Also known as America's team on this absolutely gorgeous full-size authentic. It's the quarterback. It's Troy Aikman, the former first overall pick for the Dallas Cowboys. Unfortunately, as Dallas fans do know, things have not been so rainbows and sunshine, as the saying goes. Sometimes the grass is not greener on the other side. And unfortunately for the Cowboys, they've had some very good quarterbacks since Aikman has gone by the boards, but nobody has been more clutch. Nobody has been more successful in Cowboys franchise history in the win-loss column than number 8 in Troy Aikman. How about that? Dice roll number 8. Number 8 comes out first, out on box number 3. So Ronnie Sayer, the Slayer, getting us started off with a win. And I warned you guys, Ronnie is like the boogeyman of this break room. And I love Ronnie, I do. I'm very fond of the man. But whenever Ronnie Sayer is here, we call him the Slayer for a reason, all right, guys, for those that are unaware. He is here to win. Great start for Sayer. say less. Troy Aikman. One of the quad possibilities that I was talking about leading into this break, because that Jalen Hurts we have on that speed flex, how about the current America's quarterback and Dak Prescott? Still got him out here. See how this goes. So we're going to have box number 6. Got Michael Irvin, the playmaker, his teammates. Still available on that photoed headliner in the Super Bowl winner mixer, which you guys did an absolutely fantastic job of knocking out last show. 40% chance of landing yourself Michael Irvin in that series as a photoed headliner. Woo! This is what I'm talking about. This is the guy that made me fall in love with the pigskin. But, like in life, this guy in this series is a hidden gem. But you couldn't miss him on draft boards because we're going back-to-back first overall picks. This guy in the 2001 draft, Robbie Lopez.
I got it.
We're going down south. The dual-threat GOAT, Michael Vick. Former first overall pick by the Atlanta Falcons. The Madden 2004 cover athlete. Some would say the best, biggest video game cheat code of all time. And look at this. Speaking of that, Robbie, the human joystick inscription. That is absolutely fantastic. MV7 for Michael Vick. My first ever football jersey, Robbie. This was my guy.
Nice.
I was lucky enough to have. Everybody remembers their. Who was your first jersey, man? Everybody remembers their first.
Oh, good question. What was my first jersey?
I'm assuming it was a Bronco or a Bear, if I had to guess.
Neither. It was actually, I believe, my first. It would actually be a sweater. It'd be a Blackhawks sweater. I think I had a. Not Eric Daze. Who was the other one? Eric Chelios. It was during the 90s. Oh, what the hell was his name?
Ronick?
No. I want to say Tony Amonte.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Does that ring a bell?
Yeah.
Tony
yeah.
Amonte?
Hell yeah, Tony Amonte.
Okay.
Yeah, oh, that's great. On a Hawks sweater. That's clean, man. That is clean. I did not know. You would not be...
I had to go way back in the brain bank for that one.
I was going to say, man, you were having a brain blast right now.
Oh, yeah.
Vic is definitely staying on. I do not care what comes out for the rest of the show. I can pull out 8 Mahomes out of my butt. I'm not taking that Vic off the table. Human joystick, that is my guy. Funny story about that. So my mom got me that same type of Falcons thing, the black classic homes that they have with the red stripes right on the sleeves. And she got me that about 6 months, Robbie, before his puppy allegations. Let me just put it that way. And as soon as my mom heard about that jersey got taken from me really quick because she didn't want me walking around with that. And I was like, I was heartbroken. I didn't talk to my mom for almost 2 weeks because she took that jersey away from me. So, but then she replaced it with a LaDainian Tomlinson powder blue. And I was like, you know what, Mom, we're on speaking terms again. Let's see what we got for box number 3 here, guys. And we're going to be taking another trip into the hidden gem section. Now, unfortunately, Robbie, this guy's legacy is forever going to be intertwined with the greatest player of all time. Now, doesn't mean that's a bad thing, because he was a multiple-time Pro Bowler before Tom Brady, and he carved out a pretty good career after him as well. Drew Bledsoe.
That's right.
On a very nice STS Authentic. I really like the STS on the Patriots, man. The color scheme goes super, super well. You got the nice white ink right there for our guy, Justin Turner. He's taking his break away from baseball free agency to spend some time with us in the UA break room here today. And Drew Bledsoe, man. Stayed in the AFC East his entire career. Went to the Buffalo Bills afterwards. Very, very nice hit there for Justin Turner. And this is what I like to see, man. It's still the holiday season. I still think it is. It's a season of giving, and this break has been very generous so far. Drew Bledsoe authentic. It's awesome. Michael's saying, wow, it's a great start, and it's only continued. The ratios, man, are great. 3 breaks, 2 of them being hidden gems. As much as I appreciate Drew's contributions to the table, it's not going to be seen.
Not going to be seen.
You're going to have to see this on Justin Turner's mantle next to his, is that a 4.0 STS? I don't believe so, Sean. Let me see.
That's 2.0. Desert.
Yeah. Yep. Robbie with the nail on the head. That is a 2.0. It's indeed a 2.0. So box number 4 coming up. We also got the handoff jerseys and that practice squad double coming up as well. So right off the bat, we're going to be very close for hitting for the cycle. We're already going to be on third base. Getting through 3 different series to start ourselves off here. What probably my favorite Drew Bledsoe moment was he actually got invited, Robbie. I don't know, have you ever seen those rants, or those roasts, excuse me, on Comedy Central? Like the Charlie Sheen roast or the Justin Bieber or those. So Tom Brady had his roast a couple of years ago. And one of the guys on the panel was Drew Bledsoe. And unfortunately, it felt like the roast was just as much for Bledsoe as it was Brady. But Drew, like the pro he was, he took it like a champ. Speaking of taking it like a champ, Robbie Lopez. Well, you got to get the drum roll started early, my friend. And I warned you guys, I warned every single one of you, when this guy comes out, he's looking to slay, and slay he does. We had to wait 20-plus boxes for that guy right there to come out in the last show. We're going to wait a grand total of 4 in this one. An absolutely gorgeous STS Speedflex Patty Mahomes on the table, ×2 today. Ronnie Sayer gets his 2nd hit of the series. From Aikman to Mahomes, 2 greats, 2 different eras, one of the greatest of all time. 3-time Super Bowl champion, multiple-time MVP winner, one of the best big game quarterbacks in NFL history.
Wow. Stephen Ray won the first one, and now we got Ronnie Sayer winning the second one.
Yes, he did.
Nice one, Ronnie.
It's a Mahomes type of day. Wasn't the first quarterback one taken a double box? What do you mean? The first quarterback one taken was a. Are you talking about how it looks on the? No, this is a quad. This is a quad for what we got going on, Mr. Baldwin. Is that what you're referring to? Oh, or you mean the one from the last show that we had going on for our guy Stephen Ray? And Stephen Ray. So guys, shout out to our guy.
That's my goal.
So we're gonna get to the, just gonna go back to the break page real quick, guys, before we go to the jerseys real quick. So we got the jerseys coming up next, guys. Michael, good looks there, good looks there. Just give me 1 second, guys. We're gonna continue to go on here. We're gonna come back to this in just a little bit, but first we need the jerseys to keep going. Keep going here. Just give me the handoff jerseys number 6. You see yourself on the screen. Feel free to drop a box number. This is number 6. Handoff jersey number, please. There we go. 8 times around we go. If you see your name on the screen, you are eligible to call out a box. I can see a first-timer in here as well. Mr. Steve Allen. Steve, favorite player, favorite team, feel free to let me know. Brett Kelly, there you go, Brett. Looking for that DJ Moore. You got that bear spot there, buddy. Got the North and the South. Steve, the new guy in the NFC East. Cowboys, Eagles, Commanders. Fan, feel free to let Robbie and I know. Jacob Yoder, good to see you, Mr. Yoder. Hopefully you had a good holiday season. Joshua Coates back in here again. Good to see Joshua as well in the AFC North. BK with his third spot in the AFC South. Al Gona. Good to see you, Al. And Bradley Burr, who played this morning. So very, very cool stuff there. So gonna give you guys a couple more seconds on that before we do the wheel spin for those jerseys. We got Des Bryant, Eric Dickerson, DJ Moore, Edgerrin James, Jason Taylor, Ray Lewis, Jim Kelly, Mike Evans, Shannon Sharp, Ricky Williams, and Bill Crosby Merritt. Bill. All right, so I'm gonna go to that wheel, guys. 1 through 30 for the jersey handoffs. Ratio still looking very, very fine up on the board. 11 grade headliners, and these are right next to me, Robbie. So I got you covered, my man. I'm gonna go with box number 7 here, and the jerseys, which we should have. And we do. Box number 7, gonna be taking off that ticker. There we go. Good luck to everybody. $29 a spot. Great spot for new people to come in and check out Ultimate Autographs. I always like to recommend the jerseys. Some of the most hidden gems, though, we have. Some of the best variety of players we got. Raised in Kansas, R&R, gentlemen. Happy New Year to both of you sports fans. How's the QB break looking? We're still filling up in a couple other spots there. Just getting through this jersey one and then the practice squad double that we got coming up next. Let's see what we got here. Oh, very, very nice. First time I've seen this guy here at Ultimate Autographs, and you know, I just Beetlejuiced it. I swear to you, I did not look inside the box, guys, before I decided to say what I said. I said that the jerseys are a great spot for new people to come in and try Ultimate Autographs when you buy division spot breaks. Well, Steve Allen, hail to the chief, my friend. I hope that you are a big-time Washington Commanders fan because you got their electrifying 4th-round rookie. Secondary headliner, it's Ja'Cory Crosby Merritt. Very nice. Steve Allen. New guy magic. I'm telling you, it's a real thing there, Steve. All of our jerseys, all of our items in memorabilia come with our certifications. JSA, Beckett, have all of the certifications across the board. Certification number is here for our guy, Bill Crosby Merritt. He was a guy that I was super, super high on in fantasy. And that Commanders offense, obviously, once Jaden Daniels kind of went down early on in the season, things just never really got going in the nation's capital, but he was so electrifying in training camp that they ended up moving off of Brian Robinson Jr. To start giving more reps to Ja'Cory Crosby Merritt. So Steve Allen, congratulations, my friend. Josh, Coach said, so how do I refer a friend? So, Josh, we're going to start having that start up again pretty soon. I don't want to give out anything now because we don't have anything picked out as of yet. But what traditionally we have been doing here at UA, so if you refer a friend, you end up having them spend $100 or more in their first order. Then Josh, you would get $50 in UA store credit, and then that would also make you eligible for whatever the prize giveaway of the month is. We're actually giving away our December Refer a Friend giveaway, obviously right in the background, which is how I'm sure you saw that. That's being given away tonight at 6 o'clock if you've referred someone for the month of December. So we're going to be figuring out probably as soon as tonight, if not then tomorrow, what the January giveaway is going to be. So I'll probably say tune back in tomorrow to see what that is going to be.
I was like, who the hell is Bill?
the nickname he got in that training camp this
it
year.
just threw me off. I was like, who the hell is
JCM,
Bill?
baby. Bill. Love myself, Ja'Cory Crosby there. Let's see what we got here. Great stuff, guys. Really, really great stuff there. Give me 1 second there, guys. I just got to write that up for Ronnie really fast.
All right, that's done.
Okay. Then I'll get into that practice squad double. Thank you for your patience and cooperation here, guys. Keep playing in those breaks. Quarterback room, brand new series. Great headliners still in there. Jalen Hurts, Jared Goff, Justin Herbert, Kurt Warner Speed Flex is all available. All this memorabilia available at a fraction of the cost, guys. You're not going to want to miss a brand new series dropping tonight as well for the guys at the 6 o'clock show between Common and Chav and Dom Pellegrini. So let's get ourselves into this practice squad double here. If you see your name on the screen, get ready to call out 2 box numbers if you'd like. Todd Meyer. I know Todd's going after that Chris Carter, going after a CC. 2 numbers for just squad double number 6. 31 people tuning in on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch this afternoon, guys. Let's get to the randomizer and randomize these numbers going 8 times around. If I can get this bad boy up. There's the list randomizer. Let's do this. Practice squad, correct. Chad said, who's left in the Super Bowl? I haven't been paying attention if you covered it already. It's all good. There's no such thing as a bad question there, Chad. We got Michael Irvin on a mini and Ray Lewis on a speed flex. 5 total boxes left to go in that. I'll give you guys another few moments to call out those box numbers for the practice squad. If not,
Do we have that single up? Is that single coming up? Did I give you that single?
For which series? The jersey I just did for that, but we got the...
Oh, no, the Super Bowl's 3 to go.
Super Bowl's 3 to go.
Super Bowl's
Yeah.
3 to go in the single.
Yes, sir. 3 to go.
I knew something was coming up. What numbers?
I'm spinning it right now. They've got 3 to go in that practice squad single. So, guys, was waiting for those 2 numbers. Waited.
No, the Super Bowl.
3 to go.
Oh, I think you said practice squad.
Yeah, there's 3 to go in the practice squad single as well.
There's 2 of them that's 3 to go?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought just the Super Bowl was 3 to go.
Box 23. Practice squad.
How about 24?
I guess I'll take that. If I have to, I guess. 24 ain't 23, but I guess that'll work. So box 24 will be our first one. And then let's go back to the basics. Let's start with number 1.
Number 1? I don't have 1, so we shall go with 4.
Sounds good. 424. 4s are wild here, guys. Alfredo Lisiotto, NFC North man. Good luck to you, Alfredo. It's been a NFC North themed day. If you guys missed it earlier, huge shout to the guy that just commented in the chat. Chad Miller, I can see why they call you the Bomb Diggity, because you were the Bomb Diggity earlier on, my guy. Your generosity was awesome, dude. Can't wait to tell my dad about the Dan Hampton. He's a big 85 Bears guy. I actually gifted him, not a UA gift, but a son-to-father gift for Christmas, a Jim McMahon autograph mini, and he loved it. He's got it on his desk at work, so he's a proud papa for that. So I'll be excited to show him that later. So thank you very much for that, Chad. Robbie echoes the same sentiment too, of course. Sean Blasco in the NFC South, Todd Meyer in the NFC East and West. Sean back at it again in the AFC North. Our Chase Wheelspin winner of $94 in the afternoon show, and Douglas Skolberg enters the chat again in the AFC South. And Todd Meyer, half the spots in the series. So Todd didn't get the NFC North spot he was hoping for, but doesn't necessarily a trade can't be worked out if Chris Carter is indeed pulled. enjoyed Chris Carter a lot as an analyst in recent years at Fox Sports. Well, we got a wide receiver in here. And we actually got a wide receiver for Todd Meyer. But it's not the wide receiver that he was looking for. But I don't think he's going to be upset about it. We're going to the hidden gems category. It's gonna be Drew Pearson. Drew Pearson, a part of the OG Hail Mary play. I don't think that there is a single franchise in NFL history, Robbie, that is spoiled with more number 88s from the wide receiver position. From Pearson to Irvin to now CeeDee Lamb. Drew Pearson, former Super Bowl champion with Roger Staubach, which is where that Hail Mary occurred. Hall of Fame class of 2021. Very good start for my guy in Todd Meyer, the Todd father. Great start there. Hall of Famer Drew Pearson. One of the nicest autographs we have here at UA. That was box numero 4. 4 out there for my non-bilinguals. Well, we're going to be upgrading a little bit more here. We're going to be going from jersey to what feels like a Big Bertha. This one's got some girth to it. Let's see if it's got some shine to it, and oh my goodness, does it ever. Woo! Man. Now, for me, I'm not a gardener at all, Robbie, but I do know that when you plant flowers, you need to give it a lot of seed. And this one has some golden seed to it, and boy, is it a beauty. Welcome to the flock, Sean Blasco. This is a gorgeous looking flower. It is a Zay-colored flower. Look at that right there. Absolutely gorgeous headliner hit, a speed flex in the practice squad for the former first round pick for the Baltimore Ravens 4 seasons ago. Had his first 1,000-yard season last year for the black and purple. Awesome, awesome hit there for my guy, Mr. Blasco.
Wow. Way to go, Todd Meyer and Sean.
Beautiful golden visor, too. Very, very nice. Love myself some Zay Flowers, man. One of the quickest guys in the game. Great, great stuff right there. That's going to be staying out here. That's going to join our quarterback-centric table. The first wide receiver to make his way on here. He's like, guys, there's no point of you being a quarterback. If you can't throw to somebody like me, then there's no point of you guys being under center. Michael Vick, Patrick Mahomes ×2, Troy Aikman, and Zay Flowers. So Sean Blasco. Get you guys caught up on the break room. It's been that type of day, Robbie, where it's like going into the break room for a rundown has been non-existent because the orders have just kept piling in. Dogpiling on these orders, and that's how we love to do it here at UA. Zay Flowers, Speed Flex. A guy that does not look like he'll be catching passes in January, deep into January and February this year. First time in his career with Zay Flowers, and in a situation where he might not make the playoffs for the first time in his career. So let's get ourselves back into the break room, guys. Let's get ourselves caught up and acquainted with here. Let's see, practice squad single. It looks like that is sold. Do we have a practice squad single and a jersey sold out from what it looks like? Looks like we do, so we'll get to those in just a little bit. But start from the top and work our way down. Quarterback room, quad box, 6 spots to go. $500 value, and what is still of a value that would be for all 38 people that are tuning in here at UA. Jalen Hurts. You know, sometimes when I'm not feeling good, guys, and I need a day out from work, I give my guy Matt or Common a call and be like, hey, can't come in today. My Jalen Hurts can't make it in. But when this guy's in the break room, I certainly will never skip a day here at UA. The reigning Super Bowl MVP, the 2-time Super Bowl attendee in Jalen Hurts, one of the better big game quarterbacks in recent years. And I'm a guy that's a Jalen Hurts defender. Does he have limitations in the pocket in terms of throwing the football? Yes. but his intangibles. The guy has won his high school, college, he won at Alabama. The guy has won his entire career. He has done nothing but winning since he's gone to Philadelphia. Even as a rookie, his first year as a starter, he led a very underwhelming Eagles roster to at least a wild card berth, which, of course, by the way, funny enough, his first playoff start was against Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Super Bowl year for Brady and the Tampa Bay Bucs. So funny how that comes full circle. Speaking of a guy who might end up in his first Super Bowl this year, Robbie, I know this would make you very happy. Bo Nix, the 5-year college quarterback, the former Oregon Duck. We actually just saw him a couple of days ago. We talked about my guy Ryan Noonan in the earlier show. He ended up pulling out this bad mamma jamma on an Oregon Duck speed flex, a part of our college series that we had going on. We now have him on a Lunar Authentic. He's won 80% of his games, guys, as a 2-year player in the NFL. Think what you will, but he is already looking like one of the better young quarterbacks in the league. Jared Goff, a guy that has been top 5 in passing yards over the last 3 seasons, top 5 in passer rating and quarterback rating as well. It's been a down year in Detroit. There's no doubt about that, but it is certainly not at the hands of JG. He's been one of the most steady hands in the NFL. He's a guy that has proven even early on in his career, Robbie, the former first overall pick from the University of California, that you can win with him and you can get to a Super Bowl. You can come out of your own conference with him as a quarterback, and he, in my opinion, is light years better now than when he was in his infancy stages as an LA Ram. Speaking of a team that plays in LA, how about a guy that's going to bolt his way onto a speed flex? In my opinion, penny for penny, this is my second favorite lid in this entire series. Justin Herbert's speed flex. Absolutely gorgeous. One of the best arms in the league today. Dan the Man Marino, enough said. Beautiful STS Authentic there for Mr. Dolphin and Dan Marino. Dak Prescott. Should Jerry pay him? Should he not pay him? Well, he decided that 2 off seasons ago, and it's been paying dividends. Sadly, the one thing that Dak cannot do is play defense. As Kamenev likes to say that all the time. I am a Dak defender, to say the least. Absolutely love me some Dak Prescott, currently leading the league in passing yards in 2025. How about a guy that's having a career year, Robbie, leading this team to the top of the AFC South, the former first overall pick himself, and national title winner in Trevor Lawrence. Feel the love with Jordan Love this afternoon on a Green Bay Packers Authentic. A guy who is looking to possibly look up they are in the playoffs for sure as a wild card for the Green Bay Packers. So he is going to be resting for week 18 coming up, and let's see who the Packers end up playing in round 1 on the road in the wild card. Looks like it's going to be Seattle as of right now, but again, week 18, a lot of crazy things can happen. Peyton Manning and Josh Allen round out the rest of this row, Robbie, with Baker Mayfield, Kurt Warner on the speed flex. The best speed flex in this series. No biased opinion there. And then we have Steve Young as well, and then the rounding out Warren Moon, Jim Kelly, and Donovan McNabb. So got a couple series to get to here, guys. We got that jersey and practice squad single coming up. Gonna get to that right now. Gonna get into this.
Don't know why it has 9.
I'm gonna get into this jersey spot here for you guys, and we're not gonna have to go around on anything here. No merry-go-round needed, because it's a Brett Kelly break. BK is gonna have it his way, a break all to himself, as you guys can see here. So BK, 1 number, please. He's going after that DJ Moore, heavy. Brett Kelly, also gonna type out your name too. You know that I love to call you BK, but you know, I'll go full government just for you, pal. Used to actually have a friend named Brett Kelly in grade school, dude. So this is you, man. Long lost friends. Feel free to let me know. I'll be your best friend if if DJ Moore ends up popping out here. Jacom, what's up, buddy? Saying whoop whoop. Cheers. What's going on, peeps? Hope all is well. Seahawks are going down. Go Niners, dude. I'm in lockstep with you, brother. I'm in lockstep with you. I have a little futures ticket, a juicy little Super Bowl future for the Niners and the Texans head to head. look, I thought that Niners game was super impressive. What Shanahan has done with a really beaten up defense. I think they got the best offense in football right now. So I think they can put up 30 a night in the playoffs. Brett said, give me the wheel. I like it. You're a man that likes to take chances. Brett, are you a risk taker IRL too? Do you like to live on the edge, buddy? See what we can get for you here. Since the jerseys are by me, I will also, I'll grab that jersey for you there, Brett. Give me box number 6, and that is on the ticker. Say goodbye to that bad boy. Let's see what we get here. Packers would play the Bears or Eagles, depending who secures the 2 seed. Packers, Bears, first round. I mean, come on. There's no better football than that. Trying to think of the last time the Bears and Packers played each other in the playoffs. Was that had to be maybe was it the 2010 NFC Championship game, Brett? It might be. I was actually, funny enough, that just got recommended to me on YouTube for some YouTube highlights. So, all right, no suspense needed here except if your name is Brett Kelly. Fingers crossed for you, my man, hoping to pull out a number 2 out of this box. All right. Well, again, funny how this works. Brett, I'll let you know right now that the DJ Moore will not be in this box. However, the guy who just commented before you, his team is coming out of this box, and Jacom. I talked about this guy ironically in the earlier show. He's actually been to 9 straight Pro Bowls from the fullback position. We're going to the hidden gems for this. Ooh. It's the Juice. Kyle Juszczyk. The modern day Juice. Kyle Juszczyk. Very, very cool. A guy that I think is going to be a Hall of Famer, Robbie. Look, you make 9 straight Pro Bowls, regardless of the position strength or not. Kyle Juszczyk, they don't do what they do in San Fran without him. Pass block, run block, pass catching, trick plays, leadership. There's so many different things that Kyle Juszczyk provides to that offense. So, Brett, the one thing that I knew that you were going to get right there, my friend, was a big-time win. I knew did. So, very, very nice. Kyle Juszczyk, Joyzy. No, it should not be, Michael. It should not be. That should be changed for that.
Yeah, it got changed. For some reason, it went up. Don't know why it went up.
Yeah. Sometimes it just happens when we update our breaks.
Shopify went up to 9. Don't know why it went to 9, but I changed it to 7.
It's definitely it's definitely an 8-spot break in total. But you know, those things will happen sometimes. I'm on the producer side all the time, and I can attest that definitely does happen. Oh, and look at this. Okay, so you want to end up gifting that to Jacom. So you want to end up gifting that to Jacom there for you, Brett. So in that situation,
yeah, he's gonna have to do that on his own because of the fact that he bought the whole entire break. Brett, you would have to do that on your own terms.
So, by the way, awesome generosity. Big round of applause for you there, Brett, for wanting to do that. Jacom, if you want to drop your email and you guys can exchange this IRL, and then once you guys get that figured out, then Brett, regardless, this is going to be getting sent to you, my friend. And then once this does get sent your way, my guy, then you can reroute that to Jacom, and you guys will be good to go. The generosity here at UA knows no bounds. Thank you guys so much for... I'll tell you what, you guys have a lot kinder souls than me. I'll tell you that right now. You guys are some wonderful freaking people in the chat today. I'm going to look for this practice squad single coming up. Going to go to this randomizer. If I can pull this bad boy up, and then I'll ask for that box number. It's going to be for practice squad at number 5, if you see your name up in that break spot there. Practice squad number 5. One number, Den McKeon. Den going with that number 15. Den, you dropped that 1 millisecond before, my friend. Your number's right before me in the chat. Just end up dropping that in there one more time for me, my guy. 15, real quick for me. I know you were trying to beat the chat on Facebook. Type that in as quickly as you can, and I can grab that 15 for you. Lickety split. 49 of you, the Chris Sale number. It's just me, myself, and my boxes here in the UA Live break room, guys. Rob Hill in the host chair, Robbie Lopez. He's been running. Den, I got you. Thank you for typing that in again, buddy. I got you. So that's going to be Den's number 15. You guys have been absolutely fantastic here today in the UA Live break room. Did 27 boxes earlier. And something tells me that we're going to get pretty close in this one again, too. So, Den, you're going to have that AFC North spot. AFC North spot there for the practice squad. 15.
15.
Yeah. Practice squad.
So, Shedvick had asked me something.
No, you're good, dude.
15, we don't have 15. Oh, actually, we do. Sorry.
You are.
All the way over here.
You are good, Brother Bear. No worries. Take that off the ticker for you there, Mr. Colts fan and Den McKeon. No headliner packages available. I have codes. I have a code for a free one. So yeah, Wesley, great question. They are building those headliner packages. They're building those personals right now together. So
I would say probably Monday.
Yeah. So usually we do have those available for you. So like Robbie said, definitely check back in on Monday, my guy. Reason for that, you crazies out there, holiday season, man. We've had a lot of orders going on coming in through shipping. The guys are pumping stuff out as much as they can. So that'll be created for you hopefully on Monday. Check back in on that because we're unable to create those on the weekends. But don't worry, that code will still be available for you. Brett said, no problem, Jacom. Just draw me your email so I can get your address so I can reroute it once it's shipped. Huge round of applause. BK. Generosity for our guy, Brett Kelly, in the chat. Sportsmanship, name of the game here at UA. Let's see what we got here. Practice squad box number 15. Cody Wachow. Anytime I see your last name, Cody, by the way, it's a fantastic last name. Don't know what the origin is behind it, but I think of Lightning McQueen's Kachow every time I see it, bro. It's absolutely phenomenal. Wachow. Joshua Rouser. Good to see you, Josh. Haven't seen the Rouser in a while in the NFC South. Michael Polis, my guy in the NFC East. Josh rounding out the NFC in the West. Den sandwiched right in the middle in the North. Josh's last two spots in the South and East of the AFC. And the Doc in the AFC West. Practice squad. Had a couple of lids going into this one. Couple speed flexes. Ashton Genty, Mike Allstott, Tony Dorsett. Joe Green on the authentic. Chris Carter on a speed flex. Let's see what we got here. What do we have here? Well, Robbie Lopez likes to say this all the time when he hosts. When somebody has a one spot in a series, he likes to say one shot, one kill. I like to quote the great Marshall Mathers, also known as Eminem. If you only get one shot, Robbie Lopez, you better not miss your chance to go. And I guess on a late Friday afternoon, the Doc is checking in. The Doc is taking house calls as he's taking Ashton Genty to the house. The first round selection this year from the Las Vegas Raiders. Number 2 for Doc Rivers and Ashton Genty. An awesome standard speed flex here. Doc, dude, you got to hold on to this one. I am telling you this right now. I think Ashton Genty is the truth and a half. Don't look at the numbers this year, because look at the Raiders are probably going to end up with the first overall pick this year. That tells you everything you need to know. Got drafted into a bad situation. Ashton Genty, talk to me in about 10 years. This lid is going to be worth some serious, serious money. Because I think Ashton Genty is going to be a multiple-time All-Pro in his career. Had one of the, really in recent college memory, Robbie, at Boise State. His sophomore and junior years were two of the best years for a college running back in recent Division I college history. So, Doc, might be your new fan. Hey, who knows, Doc? Maybe one day, you know, I know you guys got Cam Scadaboo, but maybe he finds his way up to the Meadowlands. So, it looks like you've got 9 spots. Let me see that.
Why is it doing that?
Is that something in the adjustment history, maybe? That's so odd.
Yeah, guys, just ignore that.
Might be a glitch.
I don't know what's going on with Shopify, but give me 1 second. I gotta find out what's going on because, yeah, I had this thing at 6 because we got 6 spots open right now. I got Justin and Michael in there in that double box. So let me see what's going on and why it's being reset to 9.
Thank you, Robbie, for checking on that. Yeah, sometimes, guys, that just naturally does happen. Shopify does have a tendency to do that on occasion. Technology is not perfect. We all know that. Doc, my guy, nice hit, brother. Really, really nice round of applause for our guy, Dennis Rivers. So, very, very cool stuff. Let's see what we got ourselves into next. So, Doc, one spot, man. Practice squad single. $51, Ashton Genty Speedflex. So I'm a guy, Doc, who is all about finding value for you. So let me see. And again, as you guys know, all of our stuff here is certified, so you never have to go through that process here at Ultimate Autographs. Den said, congrats, Doc. I got excited thinking I got the Joe Green. Yeah, you were in a great spot there, Den. But then, again, I'm sure, Den, you've been around here long enough at UA. Somebody calls a box number, it helps you out, and vice versa. So it's a part of the community, man. Things you absolutely love to see. So let me see here what we got. So this is what this is going for, Doc. Now, I like to use eBay, I like to use Fanatics as a reference point. So, Doc, this is a Beckett certified on eBay right now. This is going for around $1,200 right now on eBay with a Beckett certification. I said, holy crap, I was thinking the same thing. I thought it was going to be an AFC North hit. This is what, for $51, this is exactly why you play for memorabilia at a fraction of the cost, ladies and degenerates, here in the UA Live Break Room. $51 investment gets you a lid, as of right now, north of $1,000 for our guy, the Doc, and Dennis Rivers. So we continue to chip away at that quarterback room, which again, guys, keep in mind, quarterback room is a part of the Chase wheel spin here today. Get that down here for you guys. My dice disappeared too. Oh my God, everything's disappearing on me. Chase wheel spin was the quarterback room. We're right around 4:40 Central Time here. Robbie's just getting some things figured out for that quarterback room double, which I know you guys have mentioned because all I see on my end of the spectrum here, I just see the live break page like you guys do. I see the spots remaining and I go by based off of that. So we're gonna make sure that everything is perfectly aligned there. Make sure you guys have all of your spots in the right areas. But most importantly, the quads. Quad means 4. Also means we have 4 spots to go. So where that currently stands, talking about some of these quad up possibilities, the quarterbacks that we got left, Jalen Hurts, Bo Nix, Jared Goff, Justin Herbert, Dan Marino, and Dak Prescott. Top shelf quarterbacks, top shelf results if you end up landing one of those bad mamma jammas. Troy Aikman was actually our first hit of the show. Excuse me. God, getting so choked up over here, over the quarterback. See, if you guys remember, I opened up that Troy Aikman and said, men want to be him. Oh my God, I was getting a little frazzled there talking about Troy Aikman. Anyways, Trevor Lawrence, the national title winner at Clemson, still available. Talk about a career year for T-Law, man. I feel like people are writing him off. Well, guess what? He wrote back in a big way this year in the AFC South, something that Geno Smith has not been able to do out in Las Vegas. Jordan Love for the Green Bay Packers on the authentic. The Sheriff, baby, on the Denver Broncos. Man, the AFC West is the place to freaking be. Bo Nix, Justin Herbert, Peyton Manning, all out west. Josh Allen in the AFC East, JA-17, the reigning MVP quarterback. Baker Mayfield, man, what a tough go it has been down in South Beach for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. They were looking to make it 5 consecutive division titles. The division winner streak, actually, all of them are going to be broken. The 3 longest streaks were held by Kansas City, Buffalo, and Tampa Bay this year in the NFL. And for some reason, man, all of that's going to go by the boards. New England, it's going to look like in the AFC West, Denver, and then in the NFC South, Carolina. It looks like we're going to have 3 new division winners, so those streaks are all going to go by the boards, guys. So just absolutely crazy, the randomness we've had this year. The parity, if you will, in the NFL this season.
Let's see, anybody buying into this?
Kurt Warner, my guy, on a beautiful lunar speed flex on there. Rob, may I ask, who is left in the Super Bowl series, please? Absolutely, Doc. We have Michael Irvin on a mini and Ray Lewis on a speed flex. I'll show you that graphic in just a second, my friend. 5 boxes left, Doc. Last quad box, last single box break are both available for you.
Yeah, we got the single coming up right now.
In the Super Bowl?
Yeah, he closed out the single.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
That last single Super Bowl, yes.
Take away Mike Evans and Buck Irving for several months, your team would also suffer. Yeah, Yeah, you're damn right there, Bob. Again, hey, I mean, a lot of the reasons why a streak, like, look, the fact that you can even have multiple seasons, I mean, Tampa Bay was looking to enter half a decade of dominance in the NFC South. That alone is unbelievably impressive, dude. But yeah, injuries all across the board for those teams. For Bucky, Chris Godwin missed really the first half of the year as well. And then their defense has not been the same this year under Todd Bowles like it has been the last couple of years. Warren Moon, Jim Kelly, and Donovan McNabb also still available.
That's ready for you.
Thank you. Super Bowl mixer guys getting ready for this bad boy. For just tuning in here, that's Ashton Genty, the Doc, checked in with the big time win, and Doc's feeling himself. He said, well, if one spot can get me an Ashton Genty, what can 3 spots get me here in this upcoming break? Tom Kaz with 1 and Michael Baldwin with the other 4 spots. So thank you guys for closing out the single. This is the last single in the Super Bowl mixer, and then we will have that final quad box to close that out.
Yeah, that's 6 people. Andrew Locke got into that with Alfredo, so 6 spots to go in that last quad box of the Super Bowl. And then on to a new series called Can't Miss Authentics.
Man, for a second there, I thought you said Andrew Luck. I got excited.
I know. I saw the name pop up, and I took a quick glance. I was like, oh, we got Andrew Luck in here, and I'm like, well, hold up.
So I will tell you this in a second, actually. Super Bowl mixer number 4. So Andrew Luck's a different case, obviously. One of the biggest what ifs I will say, because Andrew Luck was just the truth and a half, man, out of Stanford. He was such an unbelievable talent. But speaking of football players that have been sidelined, so as we wait for this number, I'll have a little time to tell this. So Robbie, actually about 2 weeks ago, dude, I'm an avid gamer. I'll say that. I'll come out and say that straight out. I've been a gamer my entire life. And I am a sick SOB when it comes to playing NBA 2K. I'm a part of that community, and you will never guess who I actually played against 2 weeks ago. I don't know if you've heard of him. His name happens to be Micah Parsons. I actually played against Micah Parsons 2 weeks ago, and let's just say that he's a lot better in real life than he is on the sticks. But yeah, that was a crazy experience playing against Micah Parsons. Played against him in back-to-back games, so that was a really cool moment there. So I'll give that a couple more moments, guys. Dennis, you got the NFC North and the AFC North as well, the king of the North in those spots with the NFC East sandwiched in between. Doc, you got your Giants in that division. Michael Baldwin in the NFC South. Tom Kaz with his lone spot in the NFC West. Michael Baldwin sweeping the board with the AFC for the rest of his spots. So give that about another 10 seconds, guys, and then I will go around for the Super Bowl mixer. Mixing things up, steering things away from the quarterback room. Give this thing a twirl. And we're going to land on, looks like 13. 11. Gotcha. Thank you. So we will have 18, 19, 22, and 26 remaining, correct?
You got it.
You got it, dude. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Let's see what we got. Michael Irvin and Ray Lewis is who we are looking for, guys. And if you were just tuning in, oh boy, what a show we have had so far. Zay Flowers, Michael Vick, Patrick Mahomes, Troy Aikman, and Ashton Genty have graced the table. What is coming up next? Let's see what we got.
That?
Super Bowl mixer.
No, that.
Oh, Ashton Genty. Yeah. Ashton. Yep. Ashton. Yep. Yeah.
That's weird.
It is.
What's the graphics say?
Speaking of Micah Parsons, I have a Micah Parsons Cowboys speed flex if anyone is interested. Ooh. Well, that would be nice. I think anybody would like a Micah Parsons speed flex. Is that on a Packer or a Cowboy? Is the real question. Let's see where we are going to this time. Well, Robbie, it only makes sense that we pull this guy out for you when you're on air. I feel like I get this guy all the time when we work together, and it makes me so happy to see Robbie happy. And I think Michael Baldwin's going to agree.
Ooh.
Steve Atwater.
Hey, Steve Atwater. There you go.
On a speed mini. Very, very cool. The Hall of Famer. One of the hardest hitting linebackers of the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Multiple time All-Pro. Very, very nice.
Nice hit there, Michael.
Very, very nice in that. AFC West. Very, very cool. So, great way to close out that single, guys. Let's make some serious headway as we go down the stretch here. Get that quad box closed out, and you guys will have a brand new series up and ready for you at the 6 o'clock hour. Hell, if we do it right now, we'll drop it for you right now. There's nothing stopping us from doing that here in the UA Live break room. So let me write that up for my guy, Michael Baldwin. In order for me to write something up, I gotta get some, let's see. It seems that I have run thin on my post-its. Let's see, what color are we getting today? Oh, we're gonna keep the blue theme going. I like that. Let's see what we got. Nice, congrats. Sweet mini indeed. So live look at the break room, guys. Bring Doc's new toy and Ashton back in here. Okay, join a live break. 4 spots to go in that quad for the QB room, 6 to go in that quarterback room double. Last quad box, guys. I repeat, last quad box. And here's the thing. I'm feeling a little generous this afternoon, Robbie. We got the chase wheel spin going on for that the quarterback room, which we will have. And for those just tuning in, for this quad box here, last 6 spots, I'm going to do a separate chase wheel spin to close that Super Bowl. Executive decision has been made. If I have to put in my 2 weeks because of it, then so be it. I want you guys to be able to experience a brand new series, and I want you guys to also experience Michael Irvin and Ray Lewis. There's a Ray Lewis Speed Flex in that series, $312. Even if you only end up getting that 1 spot, that's the Ray Lewis, you are easily quadrupling your value for Ray Lewis, one of the greatest players of all time. So, Super Bowl quad on the chase wheel spin. It's on the board. It's active, guys. 6 spots left. And by the way, the 2 people that are bought in that, obviously you qualify for that as well, just to make that clear. 8 spots to go in that practice squad double box break here. The practice squad got some really nice gear. Bo Nix, who is also in that quarterback room on that Lunar Authentic. He is also here on a jersey as well. Herschel Walker. First time seeing Herschel Walker here in the break room for myself. Really cool. Got him in here available. Tony Dorsett on the Speed Flex. Mean Joe Green on that Lunar Authentic for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I've actually seen Aaron Rodgers a lot on that Lunar Authentic design for the Pittsburgh Steelers, which has been really cool. But you got Mean Joe Green, one of the best defensive players ever headlining this break. Mike Allstott, who we saw co-sign with Brad Johnson on a mini in the earlier show for the 12 o'clock. And Chris Carter rounding it out on that gorgeous Rave Authentic there.
We got jersey coming up.
Perfect. Jersey coming up. Christian Hodges, what's going on, Christian? Good to see you, my guy. Said, does a live break mean you get a helmet? Is it just a mystery, or is it a chance to win? All of those great questions. So let me explain it to you like this. This is the way that I like to show new people that come here into the UA Live break room. So let me take you to the live break page. So I'm going to drop this link here for you. By the way, please ignore that 8 in the bottom left-hand corner. That is completely irrelevant for this topic. So I'm going to drop this link for you, Christian. So feel free to drop this link, or click on this link, excuse me. And once you do, it will take you to this page. Click this. Watch this short video to learn more. It is a 2-minute live break explainer. So the tagline here at Ultimate Autographs is that you are winning sports memorabilia for a fraction of the cost. So to answer your question, you are buying a division break spot. Now, if you want to guarantee yourself an item, you can buy out all 8 division break spots and guarantee yourself a win. Or you can end up buying a personal. We don't have our personals up right now, but when we do, that is going to guarantee you an item.
Jersey personals are up.
Jersey personals up?
Yeah, we got actually 3 of them.
So we got a jersey personal up if you want to go that route. Now, Christian, I would recommend you watching this break. Speaking of the jerseys, because we got one coming up, you're going to see how all this goes down, right? But I would highly recommend watching that YouTube video for you right there. So this is how this goes. So this is these are the names. So all 8 spots have been bought into, right, Christian? So I'm going to take this right here, and then I'm going to bring this to the live randomizer. So when you go to the live randomizer, end up putting this in the list here, That's where that number 8 that you had on the screen right there, that's how many times I'm going to spin the randomizer around. So that happens to be 8 for our show today. So I spin that bad boy around 8 times. And then I'm going to copy and paste this back into the division spots that you just saw. And that is going to, come on. That's going to determine what division everybody is placed into, right? So there you go. That's where everybody is at. Now, I'm going to need one box number for jersey number 8. Sorry, guys, if this sounds repetitive. I know the regulars are like, dude, we've heard this 100,000 times, Rob. Turn off your mic. I'm like, well, guys, want to remind everybody, not everybody is super familiar. Like Dan Wheels over here. Wheels has got the need for speed. So there you go. Dan Wheels has got the number 1. So you get the box call numbers from what you see on the graphic below. So you see those numbers going down at the bottom. Thank you, Robbie. So 1 is a valid box call number, and you can only call box numbers if you are in that particular break. So because Dan is in this break, you see him in there. Thank you, my man.
More.
Yeah, we got a ton in there.
Oh, okay.
We got a ton in there. Thank you, though. So because Dan is in the break, it's a valid box call and the box we have available. So that's what we're going to have. There is handoff box number 1. Keith Paquette in the NFC North, Daniel Wheels in the NFC South, Keith in the NFC East, Bruce Redler in the NFC West and the AFC North. Keith with 2 more spots. Keith big ball and bought out half the spots in this break in the AFC South and East. And Dan looking to turn up those wheels into high gear in the AFC West and the NFC South. Let's see what we got here. Headliner hit on the way. Let's see. We had Ja'Cory Crosby Merritt go in our last box break, which was a secondary headliner. But we are not going to be taking a trip back to the headliner category. Got a beautiful JSA cert here on the back for a guy that was a first-round pick by this franchise a couple of years ago. No longer with the franchise, but still in the same division. It's Emmanuel Forbes Jr.
Oh.
Now, I don't know if he's made any Forbes list this year for 2025 going into 2026, but he did make the draft board for the LA Rams, a defensive back for the Rams, and now San Francisco 49ers, I believe, Emmanuel Forbes. That's going to go to Bruce Redler. So because Bruce is in that NFC West, which obviously corresponds with the Rams, which is what this jersey is on, Christian, that is how you win that item. So way to go, Bruce. So 2 spots, so $29 each for my guy Brucey, $58 for Bruce got him this beautiful jersey. He said, thanks. No problem, Christian. If you got any questions at all, my friend, feel free to let me know. Also, we have a great rewards program. Unbeatable, best one around in any break room. No hyperbole there. You get rewarded every time you buy in here at UA as well. Even if you don't win a break, doesn't mean you're not getting rewarded for it. You continue to buy into more breaks and you will elevate into a status where you can earn yourself UA store credit, minis, jerseys, replicas, things of that nature. So the Redler. It's a great last name. I'm going to start calling him the Redler. Solve this riddle. Jersey. Very, very nice. Bruce said thanks. No, thank you, man. Me and Robbie are just a couple of knuckleheads with a box cutter who love to talk about sports. You guys make the real magic happen here in the UA Live break room. As we're getting close to 5 o'clock, guys, here in the UA Live break room. Going to go back into the live breaker here, show you guys what our current status is at. Still halfway through on that quad box for the quarterback room. Still making some great progress on there, guys. If you want to close out that last quad box, I saw somebody bought into that since that Chase Wheelspin has been updated. Keep in mind, guys, that this just got added to the Chase Wheelspin. We're going to have 2 separate Chase Wheelspins. If that Super Bowl quad ends up getting closed out, that Super Bowl quad is going to have its own separate Chase Wheelspin. So please keep that in mind. It's going back into that. 5 spots left to go in there. What we got left in this bad boy? Michael Irvin and Ray Lewis. Michael Irvin on the mini, Ray Lewis on that beautiful speed flex. What's going on, Kayla? Did the DJ Moore get pulled yet? I've been watching most of the day. No, Kayla, your DJ Moore is saved. But you have to watch out for Brett Kelly because he's been buying out breaks all to himself trying to get that DJ Moore. So I know you had the Oh my goodness, you had the William Perry. You were a part of our Bears craze earlier.
Yes, she was. Yes, she was.
All of us have been feeling the. I said it to Robbie earlier. I was like, dude, I might convert back to my Bears fandom after what Chad Miller did for us earlier today. So we've all been feeling the Bears love in the break room. So guys, 50% chance at a Michael Irvin or Ray Lewis to close out this final quad box here. 5 spots left to go in that bad boy. 8 spots left to go in the practice squad double. Items left available in here. That Bo Nix and Herschel Walker jersey, still good to go, are available. Tony Dorsett on the Speed Flex. Mean Joe Green on that Lunar Authentic. Mike Allstott and Chris Carter, still good to go as well. Mike Allstott being a Speed Flex. T. Higgins, don't get to see a whole lot of T. Higgins here in the break room. Good to see T back here. Tee off on a beautiful secondary headliner for one of the most talented wide receivers in the NFL. No doubt in my mind, he is one of the best wide receivers in the game today, the most overqualified number 2 around. And Ricky Williams, the man for hitting holes, smoking bowls, and never paying his tolls. Speaking of a man who never pays his tolls, Dom Pellegrini has entered the room. What's going on, Dominator? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, my man. 5 spots to go in that quarterback room single. Again, we've made some excellent progress here so far today, guys. Michael Vick, Patrick Mahomes, Troy Aikman out on the table. Patrick Mahomes earlier was pulled in that Super Bowl mixer. It's been a Mahomey type of day. Let your Mahomey know to come play in the break room with you right now. 5 spots to go, $125 value. You have the reigning Super Bowl MVP in Jalen Hurts as one of multiple speed flexes still available as headliners in this series. Jared Goff, the former 1-1 pick on the Detroit Lions speed flex. I know if our guy Alex Neatling was able to play in the break room, he'd probably take out a second mortgage to go after that Jared Goff speed flex. Justin Herbert, Herbie time here for the LA Chargers. I'm a huge fan of the Chargers lids. I think you can never have bad Chargers memorabilia here or anywhere, whether it's on a powder blue, whether it's on their navy blues, their alternates, the rivalries, you name it. It's absolutely gorgeous. You add a speed flex, a beautiful lightly tinted blue speed flex. Chef's kiss for Justin Herbert as he is looking to really make a name for himself. The whole conversation around Justin Herbert has been, you know, this guy, he plays the part. He has the looks. He looks like, you know, a lead man in a great action movie. Looks like the number 1 option, but he's like, can he win? Can he win a playoff game? Can he do it big time? I think he certainly can. The guy has all the talent in the world. He's got an all-world coach. Let's see if he can get the job done this year for the Chargers. A couple other lids that we have in this series that are non-speed flexes. Dan the Man Marino on an STS. Absolutely gorgeous. Dan the Man. You close your eyes when you think of Miami Dolphins football. You only think of one man, number 13, Dan Marino. Dak Prescott as well, the current NFL passing yards leader. And Dak Prescott, the quarterback of America's team. Headlines here on the Authentics. Trevor Lawrence. Talk about a guy who has really silenced a lot of the haters, a lot of the doubters. In his corner. T-Law has looked like one of the best quarterbacks in football over the last month, thanks to Liam Cohen's first year at the helm, calling plays down in Duval. Here's, you know, and of course, I start to talk about this guy as soon as my guy DP walks in the room. I don't know if he's been feeling the love today, but he should feel the love because Jordan Love is in the air here in the UA Live break room on a beautiful, authentic for the Green Bay Packers quarterback. Looks like Packers are going to be a wild card team this year. The only question is, who are they going to be going on the road to play in round 1 of the playoffs? Jordan Love is looking to lead them to the promised land out of the NFC this season. Peyton Manning, the Sheriff, we saw him pulled in the afternoon show. Let's get him on a Denver Broncos authentic here in the 3 o'clock slate. Josh Allen, the reigning MVP. Can't have enough MVP as a part of your PC. JA17 on a gorgeous game day authentic. Baker Mayfield, let's bake up some dubs in the chat, guys. Let's keep it going here as we push past the 5 o'clock hour here in the UA Live break room. Come on. You really want to tear at my heartstrings. You want my weekend to get off to a good note. Help me out here. Get me this Lunar Speed Flex. Kurt Warner, baby. The underdog. One of the best stories in NFL history. From bagging groceries to bagging touchdowns in the end zone in the Super Bowl. A one-time Super Bowl champion. A one-time MVP. One of the best of all time. Speaking of Super Bowl performances, doesn't get much better than this only man who's ever thrown for 6 touchdowns in a Super Bowl, Steve Young, the greatest southpaw tosser of the pigskin of all time. Warren Moon, Jim Kelly, and Donovan McNabb also headline the quarterbacks as well. Going to be on until about 5:15 or so, guys. Want to give you plenty enough time as we, right on cue, get a spot bought into for the quarterback room quad here for you guys. 3 spots to go in there. Next closest break, we also have Kayla looking at you, girl. You got that DJ Moore on your eyes. I don't know if you're in that next coming jersey break, Robbie, if she is, or girl Kayla, but DJ Moore waiting for you. If you want to end up closing that chance, go after your guy DJ.
She's in it.
Just looking at the total boxes that we have left, looks like we have 23 boxes and 10 total headliners available left in this jersey break, guys. So 10 headliners, and those guys include Des Bryant. Was it a catch? Was it not a catch? I'll let you be the decider of that. But I know for a fact that you're going to want 88 as a part of your collection. Another Dallas Cowboy great who wore 88. Pearson, Bryant, Irvin, Lamb. It seems like anytime they know that, oh my God, this guy is going to catch passes and be a Hall of Fame level of talent for years to come, let's throw 88 on his back. That's like the prerequisite for the Dallas Cowboys at the wide receiver position for 88. Eric Dickerson, the single season rushing yards record holder in the NFL. Saquon Barkley was nipping at his heels last season, came ever so close, but Eric Dickerson made goggles cool, made running the ball, and he had such an elusive pace to himself as a running back. One of the shiftiest running backs of all time. For just $29, boom, number 29 on his back as well. DJ Moore, been a popular name talked about in the chat. Let's see if we can get DJ Moore as a headliner, Robbie, pulled out here in the jerseys. Take the edge off with Edgerrin James, multiple-time Pro Bowler with the Indianapolis Colts. Jason Taylor, former Defensive Player of the Year, top 10 all-time in sacks for the Miami Dolphins in NFL history. Number 99 for Jason Taylor. Ray Lewis, we got him as that lone speed flex headlining the Super Bowl series. We also got him for $29 here headlining the jerseys. Jim Kelly, we pulled on a Rave Authentic in the 12 o'clock hour. Let's get him on a jersey to close out our 3 o'clock shows. Would button things up quite nicely. Mike Evans and Shannon Sharp, Mr. 1,000-yard man. Unfortunately, Robbie, that streak is coming to an end. But one thing I do know, for my Bucs fans out there and for fans of pass catchers, the second that Mike Evans retires, he is getting a statue put outside of Raymond J. Stadium down in Tampa Bay. He is one of one, number 13 in Mike Evans. And Shannon Sharp, one of the greatest tight ends of all time, rounds out the photoed headliners with Ricky Williams as the lone secondary headliner. Quarterback room quad, Robbie. Do my eyes deceive me?
Nope.
Ronnie Sayer, the Slayer, coming out big time, closing that bad boy out, buying those last 3 spots. Ronnie is an absolute dog.
And we're going to have that jersey too.
Beautiful. 8 times around we go. I will ask for those box numbers in just a second once I get these in here. Thank you. So 4 numbers for our quad, 4 box numbers for QB quad, please. If you guys have been enjoying yourself, again, highly recommend turning on that notification bell, dropping a like. It will help you guys find us so much more often here. Here at Ultimate Autographs, helps us a ton going forward, and of course, most importantly, helps you guys figure out when we are on air all the time. Did Mahomes get pulled? Yes, he did, Eric. He actually got pulled on 2 different occasions. He's right in the middle here, the one that we had pulled in this show, a part of our quarterback room headliners. And then on the Super Bowl mixer, the one next to Robbie actually was pulled in the earlier show. So Ronnie is going with 2, 10, 12, and 22. Deuces are wild for Sayer, the Slayer.
Come on.
Update that for you there, Ronnie.
Oh, damn time. All right, you said 2,
10, 11, 13,
12, And 22.
And then Eric says, thanks. No, thank you, Eric. Good to see you, Mr. Zaffron. Hopefully you had a good new year. Happy and healthy new year, not just to you, Eric, but to everybody tuning in here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Shout out to you, Ronnie. Ronnie, really just quick on the trigger, my friend. Always on top of those box calls. Things you absolutely love to see. 2, 10, 12, and 22, my friend. Thank you. And then as Robbie mentioned not too long ago, we also have that handoff Joyzy as well. I'm going to see where this quarterback room stands and where the rest of the room stands. I plan for that jersey to be the last break that we do end up having. The only thing that I will keep up and keep an eye on is that quad box for the Super Bowl that is still at 5 because I did create a separate chase for that. If that ends up closing out, then we will do that. But after that jersey, because we do have to get Common and Dom ready, guys, for the 6 o'clock hour. But you guys keep kicking butt. We're going to keep taking the butt kicks here in the UA Live Breaker. Whew. Another mountain. 2, 10, 12, and 22. These are wild from Mr. Sayer. Very, very nice. Oh, let's get her rocking. Andrew Luck, not Andrew Luck. Is he a lock to get an NFC North headliner? I would certainly like to think so. Ronnie Sayer, the Slayer, the box caller Magic, the Slayer of that Patrick Mahomes STS Speed Flex. What new? And the NFC South, the AFC South, and the AFC West. Back in that AFC West. He is stuck like a magnet in that division, guys. Johnny Dobbs. Good to see Johnny in the NFC East. Sean Nelson in the NFC West. And Keith Peckett with Michael Baldwin as well, rounding out the rest of that AFC division. Authentics, speed flexes. What are we going to get? Quarterback room. Good luck, everybody. Oh, this is a purty looking one. This is a purty looking headliner. And I know this is one of Robbie's favorite things to do and talk about when it comes to this particular guy right here. Now, usually we don't get lunar sightings at 5 o'clock, but it is the dead of winter, so you never know when you might get mooned.
Hey!
We got ourselves a mooning. You guys just got mooned by a little R&R action right here. And I'm pointing that moon right at you, Sean Nelson. Beautiful. Lunar authentic there. That is gorgeous. You got the lime green. Did you call that a lime green or a neon green?
I call it lime green.
Lime green? Yeah, lime green sounds better, right? Warren Moon, Hall of Fame 2006. Some of the best calligraphy out there. Hall of Fame quarterback. CFL MVP, NFL MVP. First African-American quarterback inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Little history lesson for you guys there as well about the quarterback room. So, just awesome, awesome stuff there, guys. Way to go. Go, Mr. Nelson.
All right. Did I switch those over?
So I'll write that one up for you there, Sean. Still 38 beautiful people tuning in on a weekend afternoon. What's everyone's first weekend of the new year looking like? Hopefully it's spent at UA, of course. One Moon Authentic. See, guys, see if we can get on a nice headliner train here to take ourselves into the primetime show. Box number 10. Do we have in store? Ooh, let's see. Aha!
Aha!
Oh, I know, man. Well, I mentioned that it's weekend eve coming up right around the corner, also known as Saturday and Sunday. And I know that the guy that I work with all Sunday long would be going number 1 and 2 right now if he saw me pull this out in front of him. It's my guy Alex Needling's all-time favorite quarterback, and a guy that showed up in the big game every single time he got a chance to. 2-time Super Bowl winner, 2-time Super Bowl MVP, and a 2005 Pro Football Hall of Famer. It's Steve Young. Absolutely a gorgeous Steve Young. And we got an NFC West double up for Sean Nelson. Headliners. Division winner. Woo! Beautiful double up for Sean Nelly. Absolutely gorgeous hit there for you, Sean. You just dropped 2 fire emojis. Hell, drop 2 more. You know what? How about drop 6 fire emojis for how many touchdowns that he threw in his first Super Bowl victory? Awesome stuff there, Sean.
Nice one, Sean Nelson.
Now, I'm not, and again, I'm only saying this because I know this is who Ronnie Sayer was going after. Ronnie, I know you're a 49ers guy. I had to assume this is who you were going after. Steve Young, authentic. This is beautiful, man. I think the color scheme for Steve Young and for the Niners in general is just absolutely fantastic. One of my favorites. Steve Young, I'm definitely going to be keeping on the table. That Mahomes by you. Do you mind just bringing, because that's from the earlier show.
Yep.
But I'll move things down here. Make it work. Making it work, making it work. You go, guys. Nice Sean indeed from Andrew. He said, nope, Mahomes. So that Mahomes, that's that Mahomes right there, Ronnie. That's that Mahomes right there from the quarterback room. That was in the STS. That was pulled earlier. That Patrick Mahomes was pulled earlier on.
Super Bowl room.
Yeah, the Super Bowl room one. Well, that's all. Well, that's the quarterback room one. Keep it going here. Great double up. This is why you play the quad. You got 2. You might as well go for 2 more, right, Sean? Ow. Well, the headliners. No, Ronnie, it's all good. Nah, brother, it's all good. No worries at all, dude. Yeah, no, that that Mahomes that you just saw Robbie put away, that was from the Super Bowl mixer earlier. That one up there is from this series, for Patrick Mahomes. So, what we got here is a Super Bowl MVP in his own right on a gorgeous Lunar Authentic of the Washington football team. It's Doug Williams. Doug Williams are going out east for Johnny Dobbs. Johnny Dobbs picking up a big-time Johnny Dub. Great hit on the Doug Williams right there. Again, Lunar's one of my personal favorites. Awesome stuff there. Johnny Dobbs. Johnny Dobbs. Very, very nice. 2A1, 809. Johnny probably doing the Dougie for Doug Williams right now. Gonna put that bad boy away. Very, very nice.
All right, we got one more box onto the jerseys.
Yes, sir.
And I think that's it because the orders have stopped.
Yeah, outside of that quad box for the Super Bowl, unless that gets broke, that jersey will be the last break that Robbie and I do. So last time I checked, that was at 5. And Robbie, I'm assuming that has not gotten any movement. It looks like it is not. Looks like that is still at 5 for that quad box for that Super Bowl. So this will be the last one for this particular show. Believe me, not the last break in the series, guys. No need to fear for this quarterback room. We still have a ton of headliners. And again, guys, as soon as that Super Bowl mixer does close out in that quad box, which it will in the 6 o'clock show, brand new series that Hayden, Common, and Dom get an elite trio coming at you, coming up in the primetime hour. Speaking of elite, Robbie, does it get more elite than this? Well, I felt kind of bad because I've been spoiling Johnny and Sean in the NFC. Well, it's about damn time that we take a trip to the other conference and give them a little bit of love. How about some MVP type of love? JA17 hits the table. Josh Allen makes his way onto the beautiful winners table here. And nobody feels like a bigger winner than our guy, Keith Paquette. Way to go, Keith. Awesome win there for our guy. I haven't seen Keith play a lot here in the break room, Robbie. I don't know if you have, but
Nope.
Keith, buddy, if you're out there, please feel free to let me know, man, because this is a big-time hit. You're getting the reigning MVP, Superman in Buffalo, New York. Besides Joshua Bateman, of course, and then Josh Allen is second. But my goodness, what an absolutely awesome way to close out a quad box. Cat Keith. They're going to have that jersey coming up and be looking up for a box number from you folks in just a moment. Josh Allen Authentic. I was so ready to have Steve Young saddled up right next to me, but you know what? Got to have the MVP right here. Keith said, awesome, thank you. No, man, you're the awesome one, dude. I always say this, man, it's very simple. You pay to play. You pay to play, and hopefully you get rewarded at the end of the day. And somebody else is about to feel that same sentiment here in the jerseys. So jersey handoff number 9. One number for jersey handoff number 9. Dan Jabba chiming in. What's going on, Dan the man? We've had a Buccaneers heavy afternoon, dude. We basically we pulled so many guys from that 0-2 team in the afternoon show and today, man. It's pretty funny, Dan. Hopefully you had a happy and healthy New Year, dude. Josh said, damn straight. Damn straight. Gonna go 8 times around here for our jersey break. And then we're gonna have one chase wheel spin for what it looks like, guys, unless we get some last second movement in that Super Bowl quad box. That quarterback room, chase wheel spin will be coming up after this. Kayla missed by 1 spot. Yeah, Dan said, of course you pulled a bunch of bucks when I wasn't on. So, to go through, because I'm just going to twist the knife a little bit more, which, by the way, Mike Allstott, dude, Speedflex, practice squad, $51 or 102. I know you're a big baller. Go get yourself Mike Allstott. We still left one for you, don't worry. And Mike Evans, by the way, jersey, autographed jersey, $29. Can't get much better than that. By the way, Keith Paquette, NFC North, Kayla Colson, NFC South. You guys are going tick for tack here. Then Keith has the East and Kayla has the West. Chuck Mathis in the AFC North. Mitchell Leavitt in the AFC South. Keith in the AFC East again. And Felix Vega. Welcome in, Felix. Favorite team, favorite player. I'll give that a couple of seconds, guys. If not, I will spin the wheel. But yeah, Dan, we did, so Robbie today, just for Buccaneers, we did the Johnson and Allstott co-sign mini. We had the Derek Brooks STS mini. We had a Warren Sapp jersey. Crazy, man. Crazy stuff today. Dan said got a few room spots, quarterback room spots, so I'll go in and look at the practice now. Yeah, we also got the Bo Nix, Herschel Walker, Tony Dorsett, which is a speed flex, Mean Joe Green Authentic, and the Chris Carter Rave Authentic with T. Higgins and Ricky Williams, secondary headliner. Appreciate you there, Mitch. Thank you, Mitchy Poo. Appreciate it, dude. Gonna go back to box number 1. Let's see. Box number 1 for the jerseys we do not have, but we should have number 2, correct? Yep. Thank you, dude. So, guys, this will be the final box that we have. Going into the 6 o'clock hour, we'll have that chase wheel spin for the quarterback room. And then the guys at 6 o'clock, primetime show, man, have they been absolutely crazy lately. Mitch said just trying to hit something today. Aren't we all, my friend? Aren't we all? Good luck to you, bud. In that AFC South, you got that Edger and James photoed headliner. That would certainly be nice. Let's see if box number 1 treats you to an AFC South hit. Good luck to everybody. This is a stunner. An absolute stunner. Well, I was talking about Dallas Cowboys wide receivers that love to wear the number 88. Guys like Drew Pearson, Michael Irvin, CeeDee Lamb. How about Dez Bryant? Dez Bryant for the Dallas Cowboys. This is certainly a catch, an eye catcher to say the least, for Dez Bryant. Keith Paquette, baby, back-to-back Josh Allen to Dez Bryant. 2 headliners to close yourself out on a Friday afternoon. Awesome sauce stuff there for my guy Keith. Josh Allen and Michael Irvin. That's Des Bryant, excuse me. That's a scary combination to think about out loud. So a great way to close things out there. But before that, we got our Chase wheel spin, guys. Got to hit up our Wheelio Estevez before we sign things off here in that quarterback room. Robbie's got that together.
Yeah, that list is good.
Dude, could you believe how many names we had in the last show? We had 200 names. Had 200 total options in the Chase wheel spin last show. It's not going to be that much this time. I got tired of scrolling at one point. Eyes were starting to mess with me, but instead of 200, you guys decided to cut it down to 48. Well, making it much easier on Robbie and I over here. So we're going to go 8 times around. Douglas Skolberg won the Chase wheel spin last show with $94. Now, I'm not a miracle worker. I'm just a guy that clicks buttons, but I'll try to do my best for whoever wins this. Michael Baldwin, you're on top with the 7th time around, 8, and the final time. Come on, you can't make it up. 3 straight wins from Josh Allen to Des Bryant to now the Chase wheel spin. Keith, you said unbelievable. I hope you didn't go anywhere, pal. So if you have not done the Chase wheel spin before, it's very simple. I can start on the number 1, or you can give me any number on the wheel from 1 to 100 to start on before I spin it. Whatever number it lands on, that is how much UA dollars are going to go into your account that you're going to be able to spend here at Ultimate Autographs. Shout out to you, Brother Bear. Shout out to you, Keith. So I'll give you a few moments to decide that, my friend. So you got what that's. Unbelievable, though, is right. Some people can only dream to be as lucky as our guy, Keith Piquette. I don't know what you made for breakfast this morning. I don't know what you put in your coffee, how you put your pants on today. Who knows? But whatever you're doing right now, it is working, my man. If not, Keith, then I'll just start at the number 1, spin that bad boy around, and we'll take us home, Robbie. We'll take us home. So it looks like that's what is going to be the case here. So I'm going to start at the number 1. This is going to you, Keith. Good luck to you, my friend. So not the greatest, but not the worst. $22, Robbie. That's going to go to Keith Piquette. Thank you, my man. $22 going your way, brother. And before we sign off, Robbie, we'll do what we did last time. Because, we have so many unbelievable lids up here. It's so hard to choose just one. Give me your top 3 from the hits of the show today.
Top 3, let's go. Troy, Steve, and Zay Flowers.
Troy, Steve, and Zay. Wow, Zay Flowers number 1, the wide receiver love. I like to see it, dude. I like to see it. I'll go 3 to 1. Yeah, I'll go with Aikman, Josh Allen, and Steve Young. I love myself to Steve Young. Don't think I've ever put him at number 1. Now, I would like to reserve my number 1 spot for you guys, the best customers in the absolute business here at Ultimate Autographs. You know why? Because you guys brought the business here into the break room today. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch family, you guys have been unbelievable for the R&R show, noon and 3 o'clock. You guys are upgrading to Commandant Chev and Dom Pellegrini, as I like to say, with our newbie, Hayden. Treat him with kids' gloves. Be nice to the kid. He's an awesome guy. He's been an amazing job so far, and now in his 2nd week here at Ultimate Autographs. They're all going to take you through their little spiels at the 6 o'clock hour. Before I will be back, Robbie. First thing tomorrow morning, I'll be on at 9 and noon with Chinmay. Are you going to be back tonight at the UA After Dark, or are we going to have to wait for that?
I don't know anything right now. I'll know something as soon as we get off air. So
okay, absolutely.
Common will let them know.
Absolutely. Common will inform you guys the next time that they see Robbie. But thank you guys all so much for tuning in for the 3 o'clock edition of Ultimate Autographs. That's Robbie Lopez on the 1s and 2s. Rob Hill here in the host seat. We will see you guys in about the next half an hour or so. Have a safe and enjoyable